Hello. Today is Tuesday and it is, I think, the 13th of April. And today's video is going to be about hair, specifically hair loss. And I've been trying to weigh up in my brain whether or not I want to shave it off before chemo, whether or not I leave it till it falls out, which all along I've been kind of like, no, I'm going to prepare in advance and not shave it. Or whether I, leave it, I go to my first chemo session, have all of the nurses see my lovely curls so that they know, who I am, and then shave it off sort of after that first appointment. Generally, they say it's on average, after your first chemo infusion, there's a sort of day 12 to day 14 kind of time frame where it usually starts falling out. It doesn't always fall out all at once, which is why a lot of people shave it, because it means it goes uneven, and so you've got big clumps coming out in different places, and the shape goes, and it's not how you want it to look. And so I've been researching, and watching people's videos of people, shaving their hair off and doing it that way. There are a couple of sort of practical points that you need to consider. One of them is infection. Obviously, you're advised not to do a buzz cut, because if you do a buzz cut, then the clippers can go into your scalp and cause irritation, and obviously any inflammation and irritation could become an infection when you're on chemo, and then you've got a weird infection because your body's already immunosuppressed. It means that you can cause sepsis from the tiniest of things, so obviously that's a concern. And then obviously then there's the just general horrible thoughts of, if I don't shave it off, when it falls out, will all of my eyelashes go in my eyes? Will my beard get in things? Yeah, because I'm quite my head is quite hairy. Thankfully, the rest of my body isn't. But my head and my face. I mean, I haven't had I haven't been clean shaven since I was in my first year in drama school, and I was 19. So yeah, these are all very, I know on the grand scheme of things, these are very minor. And what I will say is that hair loss to me, it really isn't a problem. It's not going to upset me like it does for a lot of people, understandably. But I'm just trying to see, work out which way I want to go. Initially, I was like, right, I'm going to shave it off before I go. Then I was like, no, I'm going to wait until I go to my first appointment, so the nurses see what I look like normally. Then I do it. But now, interestingly, I've sort of, for the time being at least, I've settled on letting it happen and experiencing the sort of step-by-step loss of it. Because what I've said in a previous video, I am interested in experience. This is an experience that I'm going through. It's an experience that I can't not go through. I've got no choice. So something in me kind of makes me want to understand the process as much as I can, as much as possible. So there's something in me that is now swaying towards just leaving, having the chemo, leaving my hair, and then when it falls out, it falls out, and then dealing with it on a as and when it happens, which may sound a bit strange, but I don't know how much hair I'm going to lose. Most people lose 80% or more. So even if I did lose 80% or more, then with the amount of hair I've got on my head, potentially means I could still have some hair. Not that it would look any good. But I think I do want to experience this horrible circumstance and situation in its entirety, as I've said previously. So yeah, I think as it stands right now, I'm going to leave it. I'll obviously speak to the nurses and next week and see what they say. Today's Tuesday. My first chemo appointment has been confirmed for next Tuesday, the 20th, and I've got my induction phone call the day before on Monday. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep it on until whatever happens. me and Will have decided that we're going to do like a stop motion thing through the whole process. And so we're going to do like photos of me full body and like above the shoulder, using our camera on a daily basis through the whole 6 months, and obviously after recovery, because we think it would be like a good thing to document the change in me, and obviously like may help me realize when I get to the other side that if I am back looking the way that I am now, if I've lost a bit of weight because I've stopped treatment, and if I've you know, started growing my hair back, that I kind of know where I'm at, because I suffer with body dysmorphia anyway, because I used to be so much bigger. When I think of myself on a general level, I always think that in the photos I'm going to look bigger than I am, and then when I look, I'm like, oh, okay, no, you look good. So yeah, it's going to help me document that and kind of, you know, make it easier for me, hopefully at the end when I start recovering and getting back to normal. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say really. It's like the journey of like your thought process, and I'm really quite content with the fact that, you know, I'm going to lose my hair and that's what's going to happen. And so as it stands, I'm just going to let it happen. And then obviously it'll be for me to see for the rest of my life. And yeah, I've got my COVID vaccination happening on Friday. They called me today. So I've got that happening. And then, yeah, all systems go. Hope you're all well. Bye.